It would be a funny bit to be like choking on something and then be like, no, I can't let a man give me the Heimlich. We need to get a woman in here. I won't take any help from men.
You got to do like an infomercial where it's black and white and then like introducing the self-Heimlich.
A strange thing for Cody to do.
Why did he do that to me?
I love that. The infomercial.
You gotta go on Shark Tank first, though.
The old school way of doing Heimlich is how, and it's like someone from behind, you go, like the exaggerated jump.
And the guy has to be like the seediest looking guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, tired of lecherous men?
You're way too good at that character.
The lecherous man. On Cinephobe, we have a character we call the Eastern European man of... Because the Eastern European misogynist, because the woman drive car. Like,
My wife.
So it's Borat.
It's not Borat.
Oh, no. There's a lot more. It's definitely not.
It's not
More
Borat.
layers.
Nuanced.
Woman is
Also,
Slavic almost.
What's
like
cinephobe?
No, I'm glad you asked. That's a podcast. Or Zach Harper and I watch movies that are poorly rated on Rotten Tomatoes to ascertain whether they're accurately poorly rated or maybe they didn't get a fair shake. Cinephobe. It's produced by Anthony Mays. You get it wherever you get podcasts. And we're in the middle of Denzel Washington month. Wow. This week's episode is Fallen, starring Denzel Washington, John Goodman, and a host of other great actors that I can't remember right now.
Papi, you remember John Goodman? Do you know who John Goodman is, Papi?
I don't remember him. Name the picture. Maybe I'll remember.
Roseanne.
Big Lebowski.
Roseanne is his most popular.
John
Righteous
Goodman.
Gemstones.
Roseanne, you remember on television, on the television show Roseanne, he was her husband, the big guy.
Oh, the big guy. Okay.
Excellent contributions, Papi. Let's welcome, as always. We're going to get to Refran del Dia in a moment, but let's update the polls first. Billy, what do you have there at Le Batard Show? Some polls for the week.
All right, Dan. Is being a bad kisser a deal breaker?
What do you think, Papi? Is being a bad kisser...
Of course.
Of course.
78.4% of the audience said yes.
I feel bad for bad kissers. Like, what is the route to improvement?
Do you think bad kissers know they're bad kissers? I'm going to submit to you they do not.
Put it on the poll, Guillermo, at Le Batard Show. Do bad kissers know they're bad kissers, Papi?
Everyone thinks they're a good kisser.
Well, you know, they depends of the technique that he uses. You know, everything is in the technique.
What's the right technique?
Well, I don't want to get into that.
Well, Papi, are you a good kisser?
I'm a fair good kisser. Yeah, I think so.
It's a very modest answer.
Well, the answer is that every bad kisser does think they're a good kisser.
That's a
That's
character,
right.
the self-aware bad kisser. I just want to warn you.
You guys want to call my mother and ask her whether my father's...
I'm terrible.
There we
at
go now. I'm going to get unmasked.
I'm going to get unmasked.
She's going to say I'm a lousy one.
I'm going to be unmasked.
Bill Noir.
Billy, at Le Batard Show, what else do you have there?
Is the media burger the saddest of the burgers?
Oh, so sad.
Oh, my God.
No, but my father, Papi, the media burger, the burger that you get as a press member if you go to the media dining area. My guess is my dad will like that burger because it's a free burger. He doesn't care that it's a sad burger.
Now, at the Heat Arena, which I believe is the most common media area that Papi has partaken from, you do have to pay extra for the meal, I believe.
Papi doesn't pay.
You have to, right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, does Papi have the...
You have to pay extra, but I knew the guy that was working serving the food. You know,
Is that the guy with the crazy comb over?
Well, it was a Cuban guy. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
It was the same guy.
Massive comb over. It was
An older
crazy.
guy. So I always sneak in. I got it for free most of the time.
You'd never leave him a tip or anything? You're just ripping off the heat?
That's right. I gave him a big handshake, and I told him, if you need a reference, I'm going to give you a nice letter.
There you go.
They can afford it.
Do you know the Bears coach?
Refran del Dia.
I don't know the Bears coach. They told us last week. You've been on fire this week. I mean, I still don't remember. Tell us again who the Bears coach is, Jessica.
Matt Eberflus.
What? That's
What?
not a real name. That's not a real name.
That sounds like something you would drink beer out of.
Put it on the poll, Guillermo, at Le Batard Show. Is Eberflus does it sound like something you drink beer out of?
Has Brian Hoyer become a piece of the furniture in the Patriots QB room?
I don't think you answered how many people thought or knew the name Eberflus, right?
Yeah, no, 79.8 of the audience did not know.
Oh,
I didn't
man.
answer the media one either. Yeah. 91.7 says that media burger is the saddest burger.
There's sadder burgers.
What's sadder than that burger?
I don't know. I'll
School
think about
cafeteria
it.
burger?
Yeah.
Ooh, good shout.
There's
I
a
was gonna
lot
say
of
gas station burger.
dry burgers out there. I've never seen a gas station burger. I've seen gas station wieners and sausages.
No,
but-
those are the ones you microwave, right, Whitty? Like
Yeah.
they come in that plastic bag.
Oh, that is. You have to microwave them. They're not just on. They're not just on one of these rotating spits. It's just you got to go into a fridge, grab it in the paper. That's a sad
That's a
burger.
sad burger.
That's it. Which one's sadder, Papi? The media burger or the gas station hamburger?
I would say the gas station burger.
Look at that, because that one's not
You
free.
got to go into the microwave. You got to heat it up.
Plug
But you
for,
got to pay for it. That's right.
That's right.
plug for a podcast in the network. I was listening to Cal Penn, who was on with Adnan and Chris Cody on Cinephile, and he was talking about the scene in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, where they actually eat the White Castle. And Cal Penn ambitiously said that he was going to eat all of the White Castle in front of them, but as a result of the fact they're filming this for a movie, they have a spit bucket. So they don't have to if they don't want to.
Bucket.
But Cal said, I'm going to go for it. And 11 burgers in, he's like, all right, I've had enough. The rest of the time, he was spitting away the burgers.
Love White Castle.
At Le Batard Show, Guillermo, what else we got?
Does Tom Brady need to practice ever? 86% of the audience said no.
Practice not cheating.
Jeez. When your spouse asks who someone on the screen is when you're watching a game, are they asking because they find that person attractive? Papi?
In all likelihood, yes.
94% of the audience agreed with you. Yes.
Yeah.
Papi, I have a question for you. When dolphins die, do they sink to the bottom or do they float?
Oh, they float.
Such confidence.
No.
You're sure? Dolphins die. A dolphin is
Yeah.
swimming and it dies, and you think it just
It
floats.
just floats. Yeah, that's it. It goes down like a rock or what? No, I think
I don't
that they
know.
float.
I don't know. We don't know.
54% of the audience said that if they float. So Papi's right. Do you want a coach that blowtorches his meat?
I thought the blowtorch was like when you were describing it earlier this week that it was like you cook like you take a piece of raw meat and then you take a blowtorch to it and then it becomes a cooked piece of meat.
Like Lincoln Riley or Kirk Cousins or
And Mike McDaniel.
Trey Wingo. Famously have posted dry pieces of meat to their Twitter accounts.
Yes, it's offensive. It's offensive to
Yeah.
anyone who's a meat eater. Although I think my father has always had a medium well steak. I don't think my father likes a red steak. I think my father will ruin a steak throughout our lives. He wants it overcooked.
Yeah, I like beef overcooked or medium to well done. I don't like it raw. I don't know.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, that's it. That's my taste.
Papi doesn't like it raw. 65% of the audience said yes. They want a coach who blowtorches his meat. Is Amin the Victor Oladipo of podcasters?
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
This week it's been more like the J.R. Smith of podcasters.
84.8% of the audience said yes. Is there a greater dismissal than enough? 74% of the audience said no. Does the guaperia give you diarrhea, Papi?
The what?
Well, this is a good Refran del Dia here. Why don't you
El
explain?
guarapo.
No, not guarapo. That's
guarapo.
different. Guarapo's different. Go ahead and explain. No, let's do a premature Refran del Dia. Explain to him what happened with guaperia.
Yesterday, Papi, I don't know, you know Kristen, who's across the hall, was being a tremenda guapa because what happened is that we ordered lunch, but then the lunch didn't come, and then she was doing a whole show on the phone being a guapa with the restaurant, and then the restaurant started sending one order at a time, and they did like 6 deliveries to make up all the orders that were missed, and then some of us got sick and thought that what happened was that it was food poisoning as a result of Kristen's guaperia.
What is guaperia? Tell the audience
Guaperia
what.
is somebody that is pushing you around, that is threatening you to do something about it.
Someone
Something
trying to
about
get
it.
a little cute, trying to get
That's
too
right.
cute with you sometimes. Yeah, una fresca.
La fresca. Yeah.
Y atrevida sometimes, yeah.
Atrevida is a good one. What's atrevida? Same thing?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Yeah, somebody that is stuck up, that gets into anything that is going on. That's what it is. Atrevida,
A busybody, nosy person,
nosy person. That's it. Yeah.
and shameless, like aggressively shameless.
This seems unfair to Kristen that you got the big D from lunch. It seems like it was out of her control to whoever may have gotten diarrhea.
Did the guaperia cause the diarrhea, Papi?
The big D.
Definitely.
That's right. 86% of the audience said yes. A guaperia gave the diarrhea. Is Miracle Whip mayonnaise?
No.
No,
Miracle
that's just a fact.
Poppy,
70%
Miracle Whip
said no.
is Miracle Whip mayonnaise. It's sold as mayonnaise.
Is it? I thought that was just
No, it's
regular
not.
Whip.
It's like I can't believe it's not mayonnaise.
It's fake mayonnaise.
Fake mayonnaise.
Better than mayonnaise.
Have you ever heard of anyone putting honey mustard on a pancake?
Oh,
What was the answer to the mayonnaise one?
The answer was no, 70.6%.
By the way, Miracle Whip, it says here, was developed as a less expensive alternative to mayonnaise. Wow. So how could it not be mayonnaise?
it's an alternative. They
Yeah,
just
an
told
alternative.
you.
Yeah.
They just told you it's an alternative to mayonnaise. They didn't say.
Yeah,
But the idea is for it to taste and feel
Yeah.
like mayonnaise.
but it's not. Like an Impossible Whopper's not a real Whopper.
I can't believe it's not butter. Is not butter.
Right.
I can't believe it.
But I can't believe it's not butter says in the title that it's not butter. Miracle Whip is in disguise. Miracle Whip, I think a lot of people listening right now are having Miracle Whip unmasked for them, as my father likes to say.
False advertising.
No was the answer to have you ever put honey mustard on a pancake.
Okay.
Have you ever given your shoes names?
Poppy, have you ever named your shoes?
No, I've never named my
That was
shoes.
Greg Cody. He buried his boat shoes after 25
Declan
years.
Decker or something
Boy.
like that.
92% of the audience have not named their shoes. Is there something about Tony Gonsolin?
All right, I've had enough of the polls. Let's
That's
go
it?
to
No more
Refran del
polls?
Dia. Let's go. Let's start with Poppy. Let's spin the wheel. What do we have here?
Dímelo, mi gente!
Hello.
See you, Tony.
How you doing?
There's Antonio, dice Papi.
It's my boy.
Yeah.
Very exciting. I always love Refran del Dia because it is. To hang out with Papi and be with him is an honor. Okay, spin the wheel.
That's very nice of you, Tony. That's very
I'm
nice.
just trying to.
Sucking up to the one last person that hasn't shit on you.
please.
Going too long.
Ooh,
Well, I haven't, but
this is a good one. They're always good, obviously. If it's the best segment we do.
Is it
But-
about this guy? Is it
No,
about
it's not.
something
Well,
that's
it could
this
be,
guy?
but no.
The
It could be, but
pinga?
no. No, it's not that. Whoa, jeez. My mom listens. My God.
All of the words have been about nippy.
Well, that was last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. Today's refrán is not a phrase; it is a word, and the word today is tinte.
Oh, Tinta, this is a good one, and it applies to this week. Papi, earlier this week, Greg Cody came in here, and the week before, he had gone totally gray. And I asked his son, concerned, did your father go that gray in a week? Because I'd never seen Greg Cody gray before, but it turns out he just forgot the tinte, and you famously would do that many times at work. My mother would grow very frustrated because my father would go in and he'd be the boss of a fiberglass plant and he would be totally gray, and then the next day he would come in and be totally black.
Great.
You know, I was just trying to impress your mom. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
Has to
Looking
make up for
nice
the
one day
kissing.
and bad the other day. That's right.
But Dan just said that she was embarrassed by it. She didn't seem to like it very much.
No, she didn't seem too well, but my tinte wasn't that good then.
at least you tried.
I always went for the cheap one at the CVS.
Yeah.
Tell people what tinte is.
I think that is a dye, right?
Is that it? Is that that's all
Yeah,
we've
it's
got
like a
with
dye
tinte?
job.
Yeah, it's a dye job. That's all.
You see somebody walking by, you go, oh, tremendo tinte.
Tremendo tinte.
What are you laughing about, I mean?
So earlier in the week when Greg was here, Billy, when he was talking about dyeing his hair, Billy said a DJ, a dye job, and nobody heard it except for me. I think I just laughed, so he just did it again.
I found out that Tony's grandfather's dating a 20-year-old.
Oh, I mean,
Wow.
I'm sorry.
All right, let's talk more about this. Now we're here. Thank you, Billy, for totally betraying. Tony's grandfather apparently has had black hair, has been married many times, and is now dating a 20-year-old. So go ahead, Tony. So is Al Pacino, by the way.
Yeah.
Al Pacino's in his 80s.
I'll have you know that the poll said not a bad actor, 65%.
thank God. Okay,
Bobby,
so
is he a bad actor, Al Pacino?
Al Pacino, Bobby.
No, Al Pacino is not a bad actor.
Yeah.
He's a little bit weird, but he's very good.
A little bit weird. Okay.
What's the other guy? What the movie that they make Robert De Niro and Al Pacino? That was Heat.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was Heat. Yeah, that was,
Good
was a
movie.
good movie.
Culture.
Go ahead, Tony.
So
Tell us about your grandfather.
my grandfather of the same name, Tony, is a bit of a Lothario. He's been around the block a couple times.
Viejo Verde.
He's had black hair my entire life. They may. He's had black hair my entire life, and I've never seen him with gray hair, even though he's like 84. Just to put it this way, and not to get into family history and stuff, I have an aunt who's 20. I have the same age as my brother, who's also 20.
20,
obviously.
yeah,
But
He's painting his hair black.
he's painting his hair black. He's been married many times. It's not 20s. He's dating like a 34-year-old, I want to say, somewhere in that
Billy,
neighborhood.
what did you?
Attaboy.
Oh, Billy, what did you just?
I said his family's gonna have me
Attaboy.
killed.
Billy, why did you decide to out Tony's grandfather on the show? I feel
It
terrible
seemed
for
like
Tony
things were
right now.
dragging, and we had to kind of change things
And
up
what
a
is
little.
Content.
what is the
Yeah,
phrase
content.
that you used?
For
You
what?
used Algo Verde.
No, Viejo Verde.
Yeah.
You want to explain that, Billy?
No.
Explain it for
I actually
me.
have breaking news.
Oh.
I have breaking news.
What's that?
Me, obviously coming
Jesus
by source.
Christ,
No,
let's
no,
just
listen.
end the
No,
segment.
Dan, no, hold on. You need
Let's
this. You
just
need
end the
this.
segment.
Just
that way.
hold on. Hold on.
I'm gonna allow
Welcome to
it.
Millennium. Listen, Dan. Billy, Tony, I am the source. Billy and Lewis are related.
That's not true.
What?
Billy and Lewis are related.
This is quite a deflection because they're like related via several
Well, I mean,
divorcees
that's not the
and
point.
like stepfathers.
That's not the
That's-
point. The point is that Lewis.
We want to talk about your grandpa, Tony.
Yeah, come on. BP.
Why didn't we end the segment where I said to end the segment?